All right. See you around.
All right. You're such a good girl, Blue. We finally got her to drink water. Yeah, almost a whole month. So we have a dog. She's a crazy dog. A little bit of a problem dog. And she went through a little bit of a depression phase, you see. And she wouldn't drink water. She'd eat a bunch of snow, eat a bunch of ice. In order to keep her hydration up, we had given her slosh food for quite some time. And finally today she drank water. Oh, you have no idea how proud of her we are. It took a long time to finally just get this again from her.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Oh, does this mean I can talk to that bitch again?
Oh, and there's...
Yep.
How dare you? Get away from me, you pig.
I told her she's a bitch.
Ixion turns just as the ocean but it doesn't. The new
Sit on Shadow. Oh.
It's better than shitting on him.
Okay. Dave.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
You hate this. Come here.
You might have to straddle him on his butt.
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Shadow, you're not helpful.
you, Tantalus, cannot catch them.
You're being a good boy. Oh, I got it! Oh, I barely fucking got it.
Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now, what's on your mind? Brilliant! You did it! Well done! This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean. Now I just have to figure out how to give it to her. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the flower, and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met. But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that the consequences could be... terrible. You mean, aside from her execution? You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow of chastity, the breaking of which would be an extremely serious affront to the gods and a capital offense. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution. Unchaste Vestals get buried alive. Oh, and I'd get flogged to death for good measure. But at the same time, she's just so kind and graceful, and I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest. I don't know what to do. What do you think? What would you do? I suppose you're right. What I need is a go-between. Someone who can tell her how I feel and find out how she feels without risking her life. What do you say? Do you think you could help me one more time? Wonderful! Now, all I need you to do is give her the flower and tell her it's from a secret admirer. Tell her I'll keep my distance and that I just want her to know that she's loved. Thank you. Come back as quick as you can and tell me what she says.
Finding her is a different question, huh?
Mariolus is... Whatever.
Your magistrate. Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want? Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win? You fool.
The many shall suffer.
Oh, seriously?
Of the one.
I threatened him with a bluff, and apparently it broke the fucking golden rule. Yep. It's just finding it. Problem.
So? All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going. Amelia. Good. But how did you... All right. I'll go. But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you...
I got him to take care of everything for me. Of all the depths. Now I have to go restock, because if I have to fucking do all of this shit again, I won't have enough gold. Everything that I just had to do, except for the flower. But I have the flower already. Yep, saving the suicidal guy, saving the girl. Yeah. It's just trying to get him to fucking... Yes. Doing the guy, doing the girl, paid off the debt, saved the stranger. Killed the assassin.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
I found the fucking priestess!
Oh, how lovely. It just happens to be my favorite, too. Who do I have to thank for this? I see. So, it's from Galerius, then? Of course I do. I think everyone in the city knows. That man is a wonderful human being, and my favorite person in the world. But he is the least subtle secret admirer you could imagine. The way he looks at me with those puppy dog eyes. Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get his hands on this flower. He went to so much effort too, suspending that rope above the lake,
Well, I had him locked
inventing
on
that
pretty good.
device all on his
Luckily
own.
this time.
He'd just stand there each morning, looking at the flower, trying to summon the courage to seize it. Oh, my heart.
Hey.
Tell that adorable oaf that my Vestal's vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. So if we ever make it out of here, and he doesn't mind waiting a few years, then tell him I love him too. I hope so. Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?" The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change. You really don't know? You are from far away, aren't you? Well, I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is? Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people. You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here? Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you? You do? Well then, have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns. Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too. You have? Then what is it? Yes, I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else? That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. What else? Yes, I also had such an encounter. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. You mentioned earlier you met a young woman in the forest named Karen, yes? I see. And was this Karen, by any chance, wearing a hood?
Fortune smile.
Because I've seen her before.
a word they tell you.
There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths. But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Now we get the shrine explained to us.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N, as in Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Charon, who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
There are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means. I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can. That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories. Each of them is slightly different.
But I was
whether
right.
the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or
That they were
Ovid.
dead.
But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd helped
They're
the
in limbo.
rival cross only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it.
Jesus.
Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
Hey!
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again. Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river, but that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not. No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help, I promise you. Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide. It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried. All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril. Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh. That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules. Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again. It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque. Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
missing plaque would be
Perhaps
the
you should
missing girl.
begin your search with the local Greek fellow,
Oh
Georgius.
no, it's not,
His
because
stories in the
Celia is
forum.
the older sister, and Celius is...
Perhaps Kalash, our Egyptian resident, would be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern. So
Shit,
perhaps
and then...
you could talk to her.
It's okay.
Or just take a look in his room. I'm afraid you're on your own with that one. But perhaps finding the other three will illuminate the way. As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage. If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
No.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now? Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say? Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out? I see.
You're not getting outside, little.
Let me know if you hear anything that might be a thread through this labyrinth.
Waterside.
Yeah, we live on the water side,
Right.
idiot.
I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible.
Our cats
As
press
for
the
Lydia,
buttons more than the
it
dogs
seems
do.
she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone. In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Oh fuck, this is gonna be a lot of running. Now I'm getting to talk to Lydia, who trapped her friend, lover, something, in wherever. I have to do this all before they decide to make whatever the fuck we call it. I have to talk to a bunch of people and try to do it before they make the ruling for the next magistrate. And I'm trying to get Gallius, because Gallius will unlock something. They'll probably find me where the girl is and the aqueducts.
Just as the ocean accepts the... but it does not... Say it. Then it is true. I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you... I will do my best to There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Z, lie
Some
down.
crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives. And still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Fuck is Galerius? Do not take our kindness for granted, nor you, Z. This is not something you take for granted. Just make it. Galerius? Galerius,
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you are. How is it possible? You're a bit... He was forced... Tangible... Oh. Anyway, so... Oh, no. Oh, Salve again? No. What? I wish there was... all I... In the rock tunnel, near the stairs, there's a little doorway set into the rock. Inside, if you look carefully, you can see a chest. Unfortunately, one of those golden huntress statues is blocking the path. I'm not game to move it. If you can figure out how to get past it, I reckon there might be a small fortune waiting for you. I hope that helps in some way. I can't see how I could... Even I could... but... And how could you... Oh, well, in that case, if you can do that... All right, friend. Hope you find a way.
Okay. Now I just need to get a few more things in line. If I can just get him to fuck off.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
I would tell him to after I get him out of the way, because then I don't have to deal with shit.
Domitius... My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else. You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more. Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish. Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else? Look, if I had I trust you can see yourself.
Okay. Time to go harass the wifey. Even if I have to steal. Go try this shit all over.
I'm not. Domitius, come quickly. This is outrageous. Do I need to call Domitius? Do I need to call Domitius?
Don't know. I'm trying to find proof that he's Quintilius. Oh right, his bounty, right? I didn't grab that yet. I don't think I grabbed that yet.
All weapons that will taste
Keyword, I don't think. Nope. Give me that. Nope.
Boy, how did you get in there, you
You again. What is it now? My name. You and I like. What? Unlike. Ha! What? Don't talk. How could you possibly know that? Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans. And now, I'm going... Now... Get out of my...
Yep, that's fine, I'm gonna steal. Because I won't have enough to pay the fucking bounty.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Sorry, Pluto. Trying to do this the friendly way. It's sad that Sentius has to die to create a portal. Okay. Now I have enough to do his bounty again. Goddamn. Fuck. Yeah, a few people.
Sup? You? Alright, let me... I'll go.
Okay. Thank the fox. Now, he made a chest. He gave me the key to the chest down here. I think. Because that was the door I couldn't keep opening, right? No, give me that. Trying to find it now is gonna be the fucking hard part. Of course it's gonna be the fucking hard part. Ah, I guess I just have to keep going down. Oh, and I have to talk to her. So come here.
And you. Oh my. Let's meet up. Her, sis, and so. May 4th.
At least I was able to get that. Fuck. I don't remember how to... Whoa. That's a bit different. Alright. Whoa, almost killed myself. Almost killed myself again. Tee-hee. On this one? Maybe. I know it's somewhere, I just can't remember where. Right. I'm not gonna do that. I suppose. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's not showing up on my marker. Bitch up. Bitch! This is new. Found one of the plaques. Oh, for fuck's sake. By accident. How the fuck do I get out now? Question. It seems so fucking retarded. I don't know. Back out. That's too bad. Ah, shut up.
Well, isn't that... Oh, you're here. And there's... What? There's... Not for a... I'm the... All right. See...
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia.
Alright, fine. Ramble your mumble. I know there's a fucking chest nearby. Maybe I have to go up. No kidding. Fuck. I'm not gonna bother to put all the plaques. I said I'm not gonna bother putting all the fucking plaques. Unless it's in his, what do you call it? That's the Grand Temple. That will kill me. Fuck. What the fuck? Where are these statues? Where's him? Oh, there he is.
I hope you're taking care of this.
Little. Oh, yep. No. Oh. I already forgot what he fucking said about a key in the door. Ugh.
I hope you're coping.
Oh, I found the older daughter.
I'm still a bit out
Maybe?
of it.
No.
Was there... All right.
No, I don't need to talk to her. Okay. Found the aqueduct. I don't want everyone else to... What? Oh, I really found the aqueduct. Good to know, I guess.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Fuck. Oh, right. Let's go get the stupid bounty. Maybe I have to fucking take everything.
Hello? Hello. My friend Hannibal, he said he gave all our... No. Hannibal. Like, if you... Hannibal... Bye-bye.
I already know that. So did Gallius go? I don't remember where Gallius said his shit was, though. Bless you. Yeah, this is it. That he can't move. fuck? Try to do this. Oh. Fuck. Alright, he's in the farmer area. She's fine. Don't mind, bitch.
Is this Tans? Oh. Anyways. Oh, now. Oh. Salve? No. All right, friend.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
You, come here.
Shalom, friend.
Oh, he's Jewish!
You mean where am I from and all that? But when I was a child, I moved to... That's where I was. Every road, several hours. It's straight. A lot of good... I don't. Senti. All right.
Don't understand. Oh. Fuck me. I have to find where it is again. Okay, it's right there. I'll just shoot Lydia. Sorry, Lydia. You have to pay the price. Right after I make sure I have enough gold. Good idea. Sorry, Lydia.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on. Oh, fuck me. Well, I need the fucking archer to get out of her hidey hole. Okay. What the fuck did I grab from it? Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Nope. Fuck off. Okay. I got this. Oh. Hey.